In this video, we are going to see how return keyword works in C. So return keyword returns the program flow control to the function of the program from where it is called. So what return keyword does is it returns the flow of the program, that is control, to the function from where it is called. So this is a small code snippet where we can see this is the header file hash include stdio.h, and then you have a function add, and then you have main function. So program starts running with the main function. So void main, and you can see here some code may be present, and then we are calling a function add. From the main function we are calling another function add, which goes over here. Alright, and in the add function you have a keyword return over here, which returns what value? Sum. Whatever is the sum value, this function is going to return that value. Alright, return that value to whom? To the function who called this function, that is, who called add function, who called it main function, called the add function. So the value will be returned to the main function from where it was called. So it was called from here, so here the value will be your returned. Suppose now here you have some value. Suppose some value is your 0. Alright, some value is 0. So this 0 value is going to be returned by this function, by this add function, where this 0 will come and will return over here 0. So this in the main function s value will be assigned 0. So what happens is that this is your return type. Okay, this is your return type. What does return type means? It is the type, that is data type, of the variable whose value is returned. Alright, so here some value has integer type variable, so here you write the int type in your function. Before your function you are going to write the return type. So the your syntax is what? Return type, then you have your function name, and then your parameters list. Alright, so this is how it goes, and then the function starts over here. So here some integer was the type of the value that is to be returned. So here you have return type int. Now if any function does not return anything, like you can see here this code snippet also, in which the main function does not return anything, so the return type is void. So what is void? Void is used when the function does not return anything. Okay, so here also void, because in this function, here in this function, nowhere we have used return keyword. Alright, but here you have return type int in the add function. Why? Because you are returning a int type variable value. That is why you have integer type. So what return does is it transfers the flow control. So as you can see, after the function has been executed, this function in this, when the function is executing this statement, return sum. So this value is returned. Where it is returned? Where the flow control of the program is transferred to where, from where it was called. So from where it was called from here. So this function was called from here. So now the control of the flow of the program comes to this line. So this is the purpose of using your return keyword. Suppose instead of the return type int, if it would have been float, if float was the data type of sum, then what will be here? In the return we will write the variable name, the value that we have to return, okay, and here instead of int we would have written float. Alright, if it was double, if the value which we are returning from here is of double data type, then here also you will write that same data type, that is your double. Okay. Suppose in the case when you have this return value true or false, then your data type will be bool. That is your boolean data type. So you have to write here bool add int I, and so return either true or false.